I'm so excited that you've turned on this video to find out a little bit more about one of the speakers who is coming to our March 14, 15, and 16, 2024 LNC Success Conference. Dr. Kayur Patel has focused much of his career on looking at the question of quality of care. He has experience as the Vice President of Quality for Team Health, as a Chief Medical Officer of an HCA hospital in Indiana. He's the chairman, he has experience as the chairman for the HCA Capital Division for the emergency departments, and as a medical director for KeyPro, the Quality Improvement Organization. I'm excited that you're going to be joining us at our conference and speaking with our legal nurse consultants about the topic of quality. Can you give our viewer a sense of what you'll be covering in your session at the conference?
Absolutely, Pat. First of all, it's an honor that you've asked me to speak to your group. Our focus is really to evaluate case reviews retrospectively for gaps in care, if any, and to really put a chronology together to better understand the situation that took place, identify systemic errors or human errors, and then really work with the council to see what we can do to help rectify the problem. And really, at the end, our goal is several things. One, if we can, as a community, the medical community and the legal community come together as step one and identify gaps, teach these gaps, and modify the policies, protocols within an organization. That is our real goal to succeed 5-10 years from now, to decrease the medical errors that are occurring today.
Yeah, I can appreciate your focus on trying to prevent future incidents occurring. It's often something that we lose in the legal system because we're focused on what happened in this case and what are the lessons that the organization may need to know. That's often buried in the midst of the litigation. And yet, if we don't fix those holes and those gaps, problems continue to occur.
Absolutely. I mean, if we look back 30 years ago, to Error is Human, the publication that came out in 1999, every 10 years we get a new data, new publications, but the data still remains the same. We are still third leading cause of death in the United States is medical errors. It hasn't changed. And I feel like, one, reporting has increased, which is good. But two, really, we need to take strides in coming together as a community and learning lessons. A lot of times what happens, as you said, we get so bogged down into that one particular case. And once the case is closed in either direction, we need to backtrack again, spend an hour or 2 or 3 to identify lessons learned, identify what potentially we have done different, better in the future, and then maybe turn that into a white paper, turn that into a teaching moment, and pass it on to the colleagues, our medical community, legal community, and just imagine if we had access to the lessons learned on every case that we close out. Imagine how many lessons learned we'll have on our desk right now.
It's a wonderful vision. I understand that the price that people pay in our system, both the providers who are sued and the patients who are injured. And what if we could reduce that and make sure that people got safe, effective care, including all of us who are attending this conference and all of us who are working within the legal system, we're all affected as patients.
Absolutely.
We are going to explore the subject with Dr. Patel at our conference, as well as look at your role as a legal nurse consultant in helping attorneys identify which of the cases is truly due to negligent care and which are bad outcomes, which occurred regardless of what the providers were doing in the facility. That critical distinction is so important at the beginning of a case to help attorneys so that they don't take bad cases if they're plaintiff attorneys, bad meaning the ones that they can't possibly win, and not devoting their resources to those cases, or for defense attorneys who are struggling to uphold the reputation of the people they represent, that they know which cases they should be vigorously defending. Join us at our conference on March 14, 15, and 16, 2024 at the link right below this video, lnc.tips/March 2024 virtual. I'll see you there.